Tonight, we hosted an hour-long, in-depth conversation about the pandemic and what the future looks like with experts across the state.
The focus tonight, vaccines, mental health, education, and the economy. News 8 Sierra Hignite live in our newsroom now for us with the highlights from tonight, Sierra.
Yeah, Phil and Brooke, between health officials, educators, and business experts, the overall tone as we move forward seems to be pretty optimistic, acknowledging the challenges that many have faced over the last year. Experts say as vaccinations continue to roll out, normalcy in Indianapolis may be closer than you think. With 3 vaccines currently on the market, many are asking which one should you get and is there a difference? While Johnson & Johnson's vaccine has a 10% lower efficacy, Dr. Virginia Kane says there may be an advantage to it being developed later in the pandemic.
That efficacy of 85% now in an environment that has more resistant strains may actually be equal to that 95% of both Moderna and Pfizer.
There is still some hesitancy in some populations to get the vaccine and its safety. As health experts continue to vouch for the vaccines, Dr. Ramuletti says that ultimately it comes down to 2 questions.
Is that, do you want to get COVID or do you want to get a vaccine? Because the idea is if you get COVID, you have a chance of being hospitalized and dying. If you get any of the vaccines, nobody has gotten hospitalized or died.
When it comes to the vaccine's effects, Yaletti says that side effects are good, and it means that the vaccine is working, and reminds you that the vaccines do not contain the actual coronavirus. The pandemic has brought in more people suffering from addiction and mental health issues into hospitals. Before symptoms of anxiety and depression get to an extreme, experts say that there are things that you can do to help.
The pandemic has made a lot of people feel out of control and as if they don't have autonomy sort of over their life. So I think, in trying to sort of reframe things and focus on that in your life, which you can control, even if it's just a small thing like organizing the cupboard.
When it comes to education, parents wrote into News 8 with concerns of their students falling behind because of the challenging school year.
But I wouldn't say to fear. One is to know that, your school, your teacher, your principal, your superintendent is thinking about that question and planning right now for what that next year looks like.
Teachers being able to get vaccinated has been a hot topic. Dr. Kane says that she is optimistic about vaccine supply drastically increasing in April.
So for us to just concentrate on the teachers, it would take us at least a month just from our health department's site of doing vaccinations.
Of course, the big question, when will things be back to normal? Dr. Kane says that the answer to that question is heavily reliant on when we reach herd immunity. But she says she's feeling optimistic about summer events in the city. Reporting, I'm Sierra Hignite, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.